So good evening everyone. I am Matthew Russell Zumanalo, the representative interviewee of the Group G. And for today, I am at Hendrix Coffee and with the owner, Rachel Ann Gomez. So I'm about to ask the questions to Miss Rachel Ann Gomez. So for the first question, can you introduce your food and beverage establishment?
Okay, so I am Rachel Ann Gomez from Hendrix Coffee, one of the owners. So it is a specialty coffee shop located at Robosa Street, Banda, Manila. So right now we are operating for 10 months now. We have stayed 10 months
Recently
now.
lang po.
Yes, mag 1 year na kami on August 18. And here we serve coffee and non-coffee beverages. We also serve different types of foods and pastries. So that's it.
Na-try na po namin. Salamat.
Thank you.
So for question number 2 naman po, can you walk me through your determine your purchasing needs for a typical week or month?
Okay, so basically here we conduct beginning and ending inventory on a daily basis. So from there, malalaman kung ano yung need i-purchase, kung ano yung mga, like, for example, si fresh goods. So we can purchase siya for a daily basis. Then the others, weekly and monthly.
Alam po yung mga specific, bigay po ng example, po for a month. Ano po yung klaseng binibili mo? for the
Items.
month?
So, items on a monthly basis, yung mga sauce namin sa bar.
Siguro
So,
mas mabagal po siya maubos.
Yes, mas malayo yung expiration date. Though, mas mabilis naman yung ano niya, yung nagiging, yung pag-consume. Pero yun, mas nag-aalat kami ng budget for the bar. Since sa coffee shop, syempre yung main product namin are drinks. Specifically coffee.
Paano niyo daw po na-adjust ng purchases kapag may mga pagbabago tulad ng season, holidays, local events, or promo?
Okay, so technically we are preparing in advance. So for example, if there are book events, normally 3 days before yung mga purchase namin, pagpapadeliver to prepare for that event. Same with holidays and plan or schedule promos.
Open for po kayo dito for events?
Yes po. Small events lang kasi yung kaya ng cafe is 17 to 18 packs lang.
Okay po. Like, ano lang po, gathering, ganun po,
Yes,
meetings.
mga small family reunion. And also yung mga nakaraan, especially last year, yung baptism na intimate.
Okay. So, paano po daw po paano kayo naghahanap at pumipili ng bagong suppliers? Ano ang pinaka-importanting tinitignan nyo? Presyo mo ba? Kalidad? Pagiging maaasahan? Location o terms ng bayaran?
Okay, so when it comes to choosing suppliers, of course, yung ginagawa ng lahat, we are looking for a package. So when you say package, not just quality, price, ganun. So specifically, we are looking for their reliability, credibility, quality. Yung price, siguro sa dulo na lang siya kasi we are focusing on our quality talaga.
More on quality.
So if it's like mas mataas siya compare kay ganun ng supplier pero yung brand naman is
Mas okay.
mas okay para sa shop. So go for that supplier.
For the past 10 months po ba, same pa din po ba ng supply?
No.
Ano ba?
Especially sa mga items like cups. So kapag nadadalhan kami ng mga hindi talaga okay, like minsan ko lang ganun. So from there, parang nalolost yung trust namin sa Manila.
And nagbabago na po ba yung
Yes,
supply?
nalipat sa ibang supplier.
Pwede niyo po ba i-share kung ano yung kung paano kayo nakikipag-usap sa suppliers pagdating sa presyo, delivery schedule, and terms daw po ng bayad if that's okay?
Okay. First, we conduct meetings here sa cafe, lalo na kapag may price increase na complaints. Pero normally, magta
negotiations?
Pero syempre, kapag supplier mo na sila, so yun, yung sa payment, yung ano kasi kami, cash basis sa lahat. So we don't have any problem for that part.
I
Since
think-
cash basis.
Siguro kung mas prefer natin ng cash basis kasi pag ano yung payment po, baka magkaroon ng error.
No. Kapag usually sa mga businesses, is okay yung ganun. Pero sa akin kasi parang we prefer to do cash basis sa lahat ng suppliers para sa part naman nila is ano ba yun, wala rin hassle sa pag-deliver sa amin. Hindi immediate yung delivery.
Ay, sa bagay.
Kapag gano'n.
May point.
Yes.
How do you maintain good working relationships with your key suppliers and how often are you in communication with them?
Okay, so kasi gusto ko yung direct to the point. So, normally yung supplier-client relationship matter, mga ganun lang.
Mga ganun lang po
Yes.
communication.
So, walang any
Personal matters.
yes.
I guess business po kasi.
So, how frequent? Siguro kapag yun nga, kung meron kaming daily na kailangan ipa-deliver, kung may weekly, monthly, so ganun lang din ka-frequent yung communication namin, yes. Pero syempre kapag may complaints or other requests, ayun, mas prefer ko na pumunta sila dito. Parang to talk personally instead of addressing sa message.
Ay, okay, I guess po baka may misunderstanding.
Yes.
Kadalasan po ba merong formal na kontrata kayo sa mga suppliers o mas informal lang ang usapan?
Okay, so right now, sa lahat ng suppliers, we don't have any formal contract. What we have is yung siguro mga basic na agreement. Yes, sa price, sa items, kung ano yung volume, mga ganun lang. But regarding formal contract, right now wala pa since nilalagyan pa ng system lahat ng area. So when it comes to purchasing, wala pa.
Pero hindi yung prefer kung ba magkaroon ng formal
Of
contract?
course, we're planning. Actually, on process naman lahat.
Mas safe po ba?
Yes.
Pwede niyo daw po ba explain step by step kung paano kayo nag-order mula sa pag-alam ng kailangan hanggang sa confirmation sa supplier?
Okay. First, we always check yung inventory para mas mabilis syempre. Then, enlistment na out of stocks and critical items. So, kasi syempre parang kumbaga know your priorities. Since you need stocks, ipa-prioritize yung mga OS and critical items para may order siya agad. Pero, yun nga, since meron kami daily beginning and ending inventory, so hindi kami hirap spend ng card. Maagap yung word. And then, of course, upon like na-list mo yung mga kailangan mo. Next is yung placing ng orders or yung paggawa ng PO sa mga suppliers. And then within the day, dapat makapag-confirm sila if available yung items or not. So if available, makakonfirm ko yung the budget at of course. Then if not available, meron kaming mga other options. Yes,
Mga backups.
meron kaming mga backup suppliers na para makakuha naman sa inyo.
Ay, madali lang po pala yung process.
Yes.
Basta ma-confirm po.
Kailangan lang organize. Yes.
Gaano daw po madalas mag-order ng iba't ibang items tulad ng fresh produce, dry goods, and beverages?
Okay. For fresh produce, na-mention ko earlier na we are purchasing it daily. Since as much as possible, we don't want to serve frozen goods here sa cafe. So dito po, everything is fresh talaga. Even yung mga meat na. So binibili siya everyday. Parang, ayun, iba kasi yung difference talaga ng pag-serve ng frozen at fresh. And then for dry goods, yun yung nagre-replenish kami on a weekly basis. Then for our drinks, na-mention ko yun earlier na usually ginagawa siya last week of the month. So monthly basis inumin.
Is your standard procedure when a delivery arrives, and who is the responsible for receiving goods?
Okay, our standard procedure is basic lang. One of our stops or one of us, so yung husband ko, kung sino yung available at that time na delivery, so siya yung magre-receive. So, why basic? Pagdating nila, of course, kung may receipt, then double check yung items, kung may damage, or kung tama ba yung order mo versus sa dineliver nila. So, yun. Sobrang basic lang. Pagka-receive, payment agad. Pero usually, payment first sila. So, paid na kami before pa namin ma-receive yung items.
Sana po pag, kunyari, nakapag-paid na po kayo, diba? Tapos, kulang or na-damage po yung, may mga damage po yung product or yung item.
Meron kaming lead time na binibigay. So, normally, 1 day, 1 to 2 days lead time to replace yung items na yun. Or kompletuhin, ganun yung kulang.
What is the process if there's a problem such as short shipment, incorrect item, or subpar quality product? Siguro sagutin niyo na lang po yung if paano po pag may mababang quality ng product.
If there are instances like that, we usually tell them right away. Alam mo yun, parang yun yung purpose ng receiving procedure mo, di ba? Parang from receiving pa lang, mag-check mo na siya. So, hindi na siya papasok kay kitchen mo, masasoli mo na siya agad. So, yun yung purpose niya. Double checking.
If mabamig po siya, like 1 to 2 days process
Yes, yung
po
lead
siya.
time na binibigay natin. Tapos kung mag-fail talaga na
Ibalik
sa 1 to
naman.
2 days na yun, syempre para walang compromise. Like, for example, yung item na yun is needed talaga on that day, ganyan. Parang, kaya may 1 to 2 days lead time for us to prepare, for us to order sa backup suppliers. So, pag may subpar quality naman, talagang ibabalik siya, hindi i-receive. So, doon tayo babalik. Yung sa
Sa
bottom
product.
line na from receiving pa rejected.
Is there a formal budget for procurement? How do you track your spending against this budget?
Right now, we don't have fixed budget when it comes to purchases, but we always have our budget ready. Always.
Okay. How about po sa pag-spend against this budget?
But, what matters
Siguro po on personal matters po, nadadamay po ba? Hindi naman.
siguro, nung mga unang months. Yes,
What are the biggest challenges or frustrations you currently face in your procurement process? For example po, supply chain disruptions or supplier reliability.
Okay, biggest challenge ko, right now nararanasan pa rin siya. Usually kapag out of stock yung item, yung specific item, kasi mostly hindi lang siya out of stock kay main supplier. Minsan kay supplier 2, supplier 3, out of stock din siya.
Paano po ba?
Pag gano'n, sobrang hassle sa part namin na maghanap right away
Ng baka?
ng pang-apat, pang-limang supplier na makakapag-supply. So, thank God, lagi namang may nakukuha. Pero hindi naman lagi yan.
Okay. If you could change one thing about your current procurement process to make it better, what would it be?
Yung pag-create ng formal meetings. So, right now kasi more on, alam mo yun, informal talk,
Informal.
message, informal message. Yung pag-create ng formal BOs, as in black and white, naka-black and white lahat. Kasi marami pang purpose. Number 1, may reference sila, may reference kami. So kapag magda-double check, mag-check ka ng volume mo ng reports, parang from there, meron kang records na titignan. Plus, para makapag-plan siguro ng fixed budget for a specific item.
Para matrack nyo din.
Yes.
Looking back po, what is the most important lesson you've learned about procurement in the F&B or food beverage industry?
So, sa procurement lang, no? So, patience, yung being clear. Patience kasi iba't iba yung suppliers aside from different attitudes, different prices, different brands na hinahandle nila. So, ayun, patience patience kasi kailangan mo ng deeper understanding each supplier. So, everything is customized sa kanilang budget mo sa supplier handling. And then, being peer. Being peer kasi kailangan kami yung masusunod. You know, if ito yung order ko, ito yung ibigay mo, hindi yung papadalhan mo kami na, ito na lang, okay na yan, ma'am, save mo lang. No.
Dapat hindi po nag-set
Yes,
less.
kailangan peer ka.
For bonus question na po, wala po siya sa nakalagay.
Okay.
Ano po yung message niyo for aspiring HM students na want din po ng business like you?
Ang hirap ng question. Ano lang naman, ako, lagi ako dun sa, kapag may mga nagtatanong. So, isang answer lang ako lagi. Pursue your passion. Kasi kahit HRM student ka, like us, HRM graduates kami, kahit nagtrabaho ka pa from different 5-star hotels, cruise ships, which are yung nabanggit namin na experiences, gano'n. Pero kung magtatayo ka ng business for money, hindi ka magsasucceed talaga.
Dapat po talaga,
Yes.
gusto mo, in-enjoy niyo po yung ginagawa.
Yung daily na ginagawa. Kasi before, after namin graduate, ako, saglit lang kasi ako sa FNP. Sinukuan ko siya. Napunta ako sa sales and marketing. So, almost 10 years ako doon. Na-enjoy ko siya. Pero super related naman siya kay FNP kasi. And then, parang siguro babalik ka na sa kung saan mo talaga gusto. Kahit iniwan mo siya for a while.
Sa nakasanayan.
Oo. So yun, kami ang goal namin everyday is yun, to be customer satisfaction. Kasi parang ano lang yan eh, put your shoes sa shoes ng iba. Kung ano yung gusto kong treatment sa amin ng ibang tao, ganun yung magiging treatment namin sa iba.
Thank you po so much for National
Okay,
Teachers
thank you.
College.